Hello, welcome to Long-Term Care Policy and Management. This is Public Health 627. This is your introduction video. I'll be your instructor for the course. Feel free to email, call, or text me anytime. Since I work during normal working hours, I might not immediately reply, but I promise I'll get back to you within 24 hours, but probably much sooner than that. If you feel as though you need to utilize office hours, just let me know and we can schedule it either one time or many times. A little bit about this course. This course looks at long-term care, which has classically been treated different than acute care, such as hospital care, even though sometimes they look very similar if you're sitting inside one. Long-term care is a huge part of healthcare and public health, and one of the major costs to the healthcare system. In this course, we hope to give you a basic understanding of long-term care, the services involved, the costs, quality, and access issues, as well as ethics and the policy around long-term care. Hopefully, when you're finished the course, you'll feel competent to discuss the ins and outs of long-term care. A little bit about the course structure. Each week has a similar structure with lectures, readings, and a discussion forum. Some weeks will have an assignment, and other weeks will be a discussion post only. I have what are called exploratory readings attached to every week's module. Exploratory readings are not required, but you should definitely read them to get a deeper understanding of the week's materials. I spend a lot of time trying to find material that shows you how these things play out in the real world. I call them exploratory because I expect that you explore the websites rather than just read them. If you have a larger assignment due and you don't have time, it's okay not to get to the exploratory readings, but I do want you to do them. You do have a larger assignment due at the end of the semester. Your other assignments during the semester will build up to it, so don't worry about that quite yet. So the textbook we have is John Pratt's Long-Term Care. I think this is a pretty good textbook. Can be a little dry. I'll be referencing the 4th edition. I'm not using any of the online content, so if you buy a used copy, don't worry about needing the online content. You are welcome to use some of it because it goes over the terms and does questions for each section, but it's definitely not required and we're not going to use it in this course. I just want to draw attention to your public health competencies for this course. These are really what the course should broadly give you for skills that you can take away and use when you're working with long-term care in your careers. And what we want to do is look at how long-term care fits into public health. We want to talk about policies, and we want to look at how the long-term care system affects the costs in care. More specifically, I want to give you some specific skills, and these are the ones that we want to give you in this course. The major one is be able to think about the financial impacts of long-term care, determine how efficient and useful long-term care is, help you think about what a long-term care policy could look like, and examine all the different parts that go into long-term care because there's a lot of them. Let's review what your Blackboard should look like. If you haven't done an online course before, once you log in, you'll see on the left there's a bit of a menu, and you can access really all the parts of the course from this menu. Mostly you'll be using the weekly modules and the assignments tabs. Those will get you to all the weeks. So let's look at the weeks. This is what the weekly modules tab will look like inside. So all the weeks are laid out, and so the syllabus information is in each week. It's fine if you want to look ahead at the individual weeks. I know some students like to get ahead, but keep in mind that I might change modules, some of the assignments or readings, tweak them before the week that we're in. So just a note of caution if you want to get ahead. So as you can see, you click on each of these tabs and that'll take you to all the weeks. So if we went into week 1, you can see inside, these are all the parts of week 1. Each week is going to look basically the same. You can see each week will have a lecture, readings, discussion, assignments, and supplemental material. So if you click on any of those, you'll go in and see the various parts of the week assignments. So each week module will look basically the same. So throughout the course, I'm here for questions, comments, or concerns. I'm really looking forward to this course, and we'll have a lot of fun, I think. Feel free to reach out with questions, comments, or concerns at any point. Thanks.